I'm alright. This is a facing your fears moment. I'm not a complete wuss. I'm facing
just need to
massive
phase
fears.
your fears.
Yes.
Phase them.
Little walk then, I figured. Because Mr. Coopy, yeah, you've been such a good boy today, haven't you, buddy? Because it's been raining. Oh, he's not been on camera. It's been raining, and we had such a thunderstorm. And we could watch it from in the van. We popped our heads out of the roof light over the bed, and just watched all the lightning just over the sea. It was beautiful. It just kept lighting up everything. But then of course the storm rolled right over us, deposited a rather lot of rain, and was a bit thundery, so our Coopy was just a little bit scared, bless him. But it's not stopped raining. I think this is the first time, about 2 o'clock, first time it's stopped raining today. So we thought we'd come straight out, and I'm like, I'll just walk up that hill we came down, it's all right. Yeah. Oh, my bum's going to work tomorrow. It's like doing a step machine. I think this is like that on steroids. So I think I'm almost at the top. So I might do that. But let's see. There's the vans down there. You can see the sub. I came to see Missy for her birthday yesterday. I had a lovely night getting drunk on the beach with a fire. So that was brilliant. And now we're off. We're off back into the mountains, I think. But first, we've got to get up there.
Continue on the road.
So we'll see how that goes. Yeah, continue on the road. There isn't one. Lovely little beach though, that, isn't it?
It's a nice stop. It's not exactly the nicest beach because it's not sand.
Yeah, it's all pebbles, isn't it? Yeah. And we had the worst weather while we've been here. We've had proper torrential rain and thunderstorms and everything. So so it's not been ideal. I would have loved to have gone for a swim and a mess around in the sea with Coop and everybody else. But yeah, so we shall see you at the top of this hill.
Hopefully.
Hopefully. Don't say that.
No.
How much fun was that? Oh my god! Oh, it took 4 attempts at that first bit though.
Yeah, needed a proper run up at that.
That was steep and that was soft.
Yeah.
And that was literally balls out to get out of there, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
It's a good job I packed things away properly, isn't it?
Well, things did move, things fell on me.
Yeah, thankfully it was just my bubble hat that fell and hit John on the head halfway up, which I must admit mustn't have been good for your concentration, darling.
It's odd, that.
Oh, fantastic. Well done.
Well,
Mad skills for days.
alright.
Let's go buy a kayak.
Indeed.
Arriving at coordinates on the right.
So we made it out. The tyres did us good. Everything's okay. That's how far the mud was thrown up though. It's in the door seal. And then look at that. Oh yeah. So yeah, we definitely need to go find a jet wash for the van to clean all this out. I don't think the mud got anywhere else. But yeah, definitely good tyres. Definitely worth it. You can see on this side how much the the tyres were really grabbing in properly in the mud and everything. But not so much mud on this side, maybe a little bit down the bottom there. But yeah, it's cool, everything's good.
So look where I am. Look, that looks like a kayak to me, and that looks like a pump, and that looks like some paddles, and that looks like a life jacket. Oh, look at that. Oh, and this lovely gentleman's coming to help me, so it's good stuff.
So what have you been buying? Oh,
Hang on.
oh. Goggles. Are they good for kayaking?
Apparently.
Apparently.
Yes. Just in case. This is how much face I've got in myself.
I'm not sure you need them for kayaking. I think you're going the wrong way if you're doing that. However, see, life
we
jacket.
also have life jacket too.
Excellent, eh?
I had a lot of instructions to get the right one on. Apparently, it's supposed to be these squishy boobies.
It's supposed to squish your boobies?
Yeah, it's got to be that snug.
Oh, right. And said that in Spanish and you understood?
Well, no, because I went, and he goes.
Okay, yeah, it's got to be strong, yeah, otherwise it'll pop off you. Oh, paddles. Let me just get back in the van a bit to reveal. Kayak! Woo! And a pump and other things.
That was the big pump.
Oh, yeah.
You did want the big pump, didn't you?
Yeah, might as well.
Sexy.
Oh, I love it.
Do you still fancy me?
Yeah, I think you look gorgeous.
I've got my snorkel on though.
I don't think she's quite figured it out. I've been trying to explain it to her that you don't normally wear a snorkel when you're in your kayak. I keep saying it's all Mandy's. We are going to share the kayak, but it's just something that she really wanted. And many years ago, before we met, I used to kayak up and down on the Thames when I lived in London, and I rather like it. So when she said, "Oh, I want one of them," because that's how she talks, by the way.
Yeah.
So there we go.
Yeah. It's all that I do.
Yeah.
One of them.
So in case you're wondering, we are back at the place where we filled it with water with Em and Lou a couple of weeks back, and we scoped it out when we were over here, and we saw that there were some restaurants open, general areas all right, it's a nice campsite. For €11 a night you get water, electric, waste dump, toilets, hot showers. €11 a night, you can't argue with that, and a washing line. Good morning and welcome to Exercise Club, and today we're joined by Exercise Mandy, who's continuing to do her exercises despite the fact that I'm not. So as a team we're exercising together. But yeah, we're still on the campsite. We're going to be here for a couple of days getting stuff done, and hopefully getting to play with Mandy's new kayak and stuff like that. Coop's helping out. Come on Coop, you do the exercises. You're going to do the exercises, Coop. Oh, you're exercising with Mummy. Mummy needs a help.
Oh, somebody knows he's getting a chip. Oh, num.
She's asking for a chip straw.
You should make him sit, you naughty boy.
Cooper, sit. Boy, sit please.
Oh, and he's lying down. Cooper chooses his own tricks. Good boy.
Cooper wants a chip score.
What do you reckon? Is it 5? 2 5s? That was a 10.
Coop, is it 7? Yeah.
It's a 7. Chip score is, I tell you what though.
Yeah, I would say they're a good 7, 8.
I'd say 9.
No.
Yeah, because they are hand cut, so they can be
Yes.
more than a 7. They melt in your mouth. The crispy ones are still edible.
Yeah.
They're
8.
good chips.
8 and
8.
There's room for improvement.
Goopy, what do you think? Is that good chips? It's like I need one more to try, Daddy. Oh, num.
Currently enjoying a nice beach walk. Sea's not been exactly brilliant for kayaking. Other than that's alright. That's where we are. Whoop, up there. And if you can see that van right on the end there, it kind of looks like ours, but it isn't. Well, Mandy said we should buy it because it's called Knaus. Goopy! Man, I've just told everyone about the other brand of motorhome up there, and that we should change the name of ours so we can tell everyone that that's our
fucking house. Oh, that's swearing.
buddy. There we go, last day of November. And that's the view this morning. There's the van over there. It's taking Coop out for his morning poo. You can see why all the expats live over here, can't you? What a view. It's about 22 degrees as well right now. Yeah, we've had a few days off really, I suppose you could call it. Basically sitting around, enjoying ourselves in the sun and enjoying that fabulous view. So why not really? Just doing what we wanted to do. The bars are open, so it's actually felt normal in this crazy time and this weird year. We've had 3-4 days now here, and it's felt pretty normal. Not really picked up a camera either, in all fairness. Just yeah, just really been very chilled out. But today we're off up into the mountains to go and find hopefully a nice lake so Mandy can try out this new kayak she's bought us.
Coopy, you ready? Are you ready? Should we go for a walk? Got to go and put a stone in that stone wall, haven't we? Come on then. This way. So this is the little site we've been staying on. So it's a nice little place. And here's John with the toilet.
Oh yeah.
Perfect timing. Come on, Coopy. And there's the views. But now this is a lovely little place. It's got a toilet block over there and the servicing points there, but the toilet block is amazing because you go in, the ladies there, and you have a toilet and a shower all like in one massive wet room. You got a shower there, if you can see, and then a washing line. There is a washing machine down the back as well, and it's a brilliant little place. But those showers, apart from the fact I couldn't get the hot water to work, but that's fixed now, you even get a plug in there. So I managed to have a shower, dry my hair, straighten my hair, and get dressed without getting wet feet and everything. And it was hot and it was lovely. So coming down here towards the sea, and Mr. Coopy likes coming for a walk. And there's a reception building. And we decided to stay for an extra night. Oh, that's nice blue there. We decided to stay for an extra night. So I've got to come and pay for that because they're so nice here. They're just like, yeah, whatever, there's room, just stay. But then here, we've got this that you probably saw on some other videos. Oh, I think it was a video when we came to stop here and stock up. So what we're going to do is place this. Oops. Just there. All about Coopy, of course. Isn't that right, buddy? Isn't that right? You think? Yeah? Right, let's go in there and pay. I was a little bit stealthy when I did this because I thought, let's make it about Coopy instead of about us, because there's lots of places on here that are just pictures and things. I did put that on the back, but that can stay on the back. And we can have Coopy and his paw prints, because he has walked all over this place. Haven't you, bud? Hey, Mr. Handsome Face. Mr. Handsome Face. Hi, Mr. Handsome Face. And these are your facilities. Oh, look who we found again.
I'm doing all the work today.
Yeah, haven't been all the fun. Look, foot washing, pots washing, clothes washing. will cause hand washing and then actual washing machine. So yeah, it's good. And instructions for everything in all the languages. They are really good here. It's a Dutch couple that run it, and they speak every language. I've heard them flipping from English to Dutch to French and everything. Absolutely wonderful. Look at that. Oh, buddy. Lovely little outdoor shower and a washing line. And then that view again. If we come back, I hope we can get one of those spots there. That's beautiful there. But really though, we have had such a lovely 3 nights here. I think it's been the most time we've spent in one place, to be honest with you. And as we said before, you know, we've been just feeling really pooped, but good pooped, you know, like been adventuring too much kind of pooped, rather than exhausted for overworking or anything like that. It's been lovely to kick our feet up a little bit, and go and visit the bar. And you can tell that a lot of the restaurants here, you know, some people, there's one table, so they're opening up for one table. When we've walked past it and back again, it's still just been the same 2 people sat there. So it's been nice to go and spend a little bit of money. We've been saving enough by staying in the mountains and not paying for any camping and things, so this has been a real treat, and it's been really lovely and really needed. And I even managed to get John to watch Big Fat Greek Wedding, because it's one of my favourite little feel good, cheer me up films. So I did that last night and had Coopy Snuggles on the sofa. But yeah, it's been lovely, but I'm looking forward to travelling again today. So get up, find this lake and get my kayak out. I'm well looking forward to it.
So we've just driven an hour and a half inland and up, quite considerably up, from 20 degrees to 13 degrees as well. So it's got colder and higher. But the main thing was to find a lovely lake so Mandy could play with a kayak.
Yes.
And I found a nice little spot to park up and stuff like that as well. And we've got here, but there's something different about what I'd seen, and you might have spotted it already on some of the park up locations we've given you when you've looked at where we are and it looks like we're in water. So as you can see from there, there's an issue with how far away the water is.
There's a car there though.
There is a car all the way down there, so I might walk it and see if the van can get on there or not. I mean, it's not steep, so I guess we'll get back out. But it's probably, what do you reckon, about 1/4 mile?
Yeah, maybe, yeah.
So carrying the kayak for 1/4 mile. And there's another van that's just come past us who's just going down there now. So
maybe there's a better road.
Maybe there's a better road.
Go down, because this is freaking me out now, because it's getting really soft. What I don't want to do is get stuck.
Well, yeah, that's always a preferable, not to get stuck. Other people have got down here.
Other people in 3.5 ton vehicles, you think?
Maybe not, no?
Right then.
We're not sinking.
Even just a little bit off the road there in these tyre tracks that aren't wide ones that are getting stuck. Is it easier to turn around down there than where we are here, or?
There. Right onto that other road. So, we made it down, and we made it back up.
We didn't make it all the way down.
Only because you lost it. Got no faith in this van and me as a driver, I tell you.
It's not that I don't have any faith, it's just that we'd already gone through soft sand, and gone through decent road, onto not so decent road, onto softer sand, where literally like 2 feet out to each side of us were signs that people had got stuck.
Yeah, it just wasn't compact there though, was it?
So then they carried on going, and then it got softer, and then it got softer, and I'm just like, I call it.
Yeah, so we turned around and we're back at the same spot again now, with a long ass walk to get to the water, which as it's 12 degrees outside is probably going to be quite cold.
But the water's going to be cold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good job you got your wetsuit.
Shorty wetsuit.
Hopefully you're not going to get that wet.
I'm planning on getting maybe wet feet and shins.
Right then, so we're going to do it now?
Should we?
Yes.
Yes. Let's do it.
Do it. So, got it out. Now I've got to build it, put it up, and then walk all the way there into the lake. But fortunately it's sunny, it's a little bit breezy, so it's probably going to be more breezy down there looking at the wind on the lake. And yeah, I would have thought a little colder than we've had for the last couple of days. So, are you ready?
Nearly. I'm putting layers on.
Yeah? You're layering up?
So yeah, so I don't mind I've got this on. Don't mind if my t-shirt gets wet.
Okay.
Put some shorts on.
Cool. I'm going to put river shoes on because I'm expecting my feet to get wet. And drone and cameras because, you know, got to show you guys how it goes down really, haven't I? I think you've missed a step. I think we need to get the kayak sorted before we get you with a life jacket on. Yeah. Yeah, just rewind a little bit and let's get the kayak sorted. So this is the first time we've ever used it, and it is an Itwit, is it? An Itwit?
Itwit.
Itwit 2-man inflatable kayak.
Into the middle. Okay.
And then pump it up, pump it up. Cool. Right then.
Right, let's put it away.
No. I'm going out in that lovely water. Look at it. Lovely.
I'm alright. This is a facing your fears moment. I'm not a complete wuss. I'm facing
Just need to
massive
phase
fears.
your fears.
Yes.
Phase them. Still not there yet. It should support you fine as you step into it. That should be okay. There you go.
This ain't too bad. Not really that far away from the shore at the minute. Just not got to think about what might be underneath me. One thing I found is this. When you hit it with your hand, you get like little friction burns on your thumb. First world issues, eh? But don't seem to be being blown too far out of the way. Which hopefully means that all of my effort is my own. Which isn't too bad at all. I do think that the boat's a bit squiffy. And that I maybe need some more air in the right hand side. Look at that. That's alright, isn't it? Oh, look how far away I am. Aren't I a big brave girl? Look. There's John. It's tiny John. So I know this is probably not a particularly flattering shot of me, up my nose and all. But I'm finding that I can get quite reflective out here. So what I am noticing is that I'm getting scared of things because I think I should be, or something like that. But I never used to be scared of stuff. I used to swim all the time in the sea when I was a kid. And I used to go on campaigners' Christian camp weekends for doing canoeing and jumping in and stuff. I'm trying to have a really poignant thought here and you're buzzing over my head.
Poignant thought, eh?
Yeah, I'm trying to make a freaking point saying that this is freaking eloquent. Look at it. And all I can hear is a fucking droning background.
That better?
Maybe a little bit. So, yeah. I never used to be scared of stuff. I don't think. I was a tomboy climbing trees and jumping in reservoirs on hot summer days with my mates. And never really would have said that I was scared of water. Definitely wouldn't have said I was scared of being in the sea or anything. But for some reason I think anxiety has got me thinking that I need to be worried about everything. And I really don't. Because this is lovely. And this is easy. And if anything bumps my boat right now, I'm going to paddle so fast back to that beach, you will not even see me coming, honestly. But aside from that, this is fab. So I'm going to go and have a meander around, I think. Maybe go more towards the other side. And go and see what we can do. And then go celebrate with a new one-pan meal for tea. Yay! And that bloody drone. Maybe you can see it. I say that bloody drone. I know he's worried about me. It's like my little guardian angel. Flying overhead, making sure I'm okay. Whilst getting banging footage, of course. It's alright. Let's get some paddling. That's paddling.
Enjoy yourself?
Yes.
Yeah?
That's hard work, isn't it?
It's what you think is relaxing, but like I say, it does take a bit of effort, doesn't it? So
yeah. I know I didn't really get that far. And I did say on my little piece to camera.
have you heard the things popping in and out of the water?
Uh-huh. Yeah, right by me.
Yeah?
I literally said, as soon as something bumps into my boat, I'm going to come hightail it back here.
Yeah.
And then something popped out the side, and I'm like, right, I'm going back.
Did you see it?
No.
I've not seen them. I've heard them so far.
I'm just hearing them, yeah.
But I've not seen anything.
Might have been one quite close to the front of the boat.
Yeah.
Because the boat did this, but then it's when you get out there, you've got proper waves going slop, slop, slop on the bottom of the thing.
So yeah, again, found this spot just using Google Maps, but as is the case lately, I spend 12 hours on Google Maps and Mandy goes, some part for night, this one. So, how was your day?
My day has been brilliant.
Yeah?
Yeah. Lovely morning this morning.
Yeah.
Nice relaxing morning to set off. And a lovely drive.
Yeah, it was nice scenery, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's really
easy.
beautiful to get here. And then spotting the lake at first, and it was like, oh, are we going to be able to get in there?
Look, I mean, obviously you can see that lake is low. But the reason why I chose it anyway on Google Maps, not part for night, thank you, was because it's actually down as a playa, so which is a beach. Which means it's got an area where you can get down on the boats.
Yeah, we figured make it easy to get and launch from there.
Yeah.
Which would be good if it wasn't literally like 53 miles walk.
It's a good 10 minutes walk.
Yeah, that took ages, that.
10 minutes.
It's like, oh, a little bit longer and be there, and then it's just
Yeah.
like, you're a little bit longer and then you're still not quite even halfway.
Even though I did make it down there to prove a point and I made it back. But apparently lately you've been waking up in the middle of the night worried about where we parked, haven't you?
Yeah, about whether we're going to get back out again.
So, there's no point doing that. Put it in a car park. We don't have to worry about anything then.
And then it's just a case of carrying it there.
Yeah. Which is a bit more exercise anyway, so it's all right.
Yeah.
Lovely weather, nice scenery, lovely people to be around.
Oh, and I've had an arm workout, so I can go eat some food.
Yeah, 10-minute walk's all right. 10-minute walk after a 25-minute paddle session, and then you got to carry half of 17 kilos back.
Yeah.
Easy.
Easy, he says. Easy, he says. But now,
Yep, food.
one-pan meal.
Ooh.
New one.
Ooh. Even I don't know what this one is, so I'll see you at the table, folks.
So today I'm doing my own little take of a smoky sausage casserole. It's mainly sausages with some smoky bacon, with sage and smoked paprika in there just to give it a bit more of a smoky flavour. I'm going to cube up some potatoes nice and small, so they'll just kind of cook in the casserole nicely, with some mushrooms, a little bit of a green pepper, and then I'm going to use tomato fritos or tomato passata and a tin of baked beans to make the casserole. So that's all going to be put in and cooked together. And then on top, I am going to make some bread. I've made some breadcrumbs using my little mini chopper thing, which nearly broke it because this bread is probably 3 days old and it was a fresh baguette, so it's probably it's not for normal eating, but it'll be fine as breadcrumbs. And I've just left it as like a chunky breadcrumb. So I'm going to fry that up in the frying pan before I start doing anything else, so that I can just put it on top later. And I'm going to put some garlic and herbs in there, and a load of nice olive oil in there, so it'll fry up and crisp up nicely before I pop it on top. Because basil is like a good go-to herb, isn't it? And some garlic in there as well, and just frying them all off now, getting a bit of colour on them, and getting them nice and crisp before I start cooking everything else. So now those are lovely and toasty. You can see there we've got some big ones that aren't quite as toasty, but the little ones are lovely and toasty. So I'm going to pop them in a bowl out of the way. They smell amazing. And then I'll pop the pan back on again and put the sausages in. But maybe not like that. You're supposed to put the whole packet in. Just put the sausages in, that'll be fine. So yeah, so don't cook the packet. There's a heads up for you there. Just put the sausages in. So now you can see the sausages have got some lovely colour on them. Not too worried about them being cooked all the way through just yet, because I'm going to sit them in the casserole when all the ingredients are in the pan, and that'll finish cooking them through and should get a bit of flavour into the sausages as well. So while they were done, I managed to chop all the potatoes up, managed to chop the mushrooms and peppers. I decided as well, because normally with like a smoky barbecue-y, whatever this is going to be, it's not even really a barbecue, a smoky meal, then you have to kind of put a bit of sugar in to counteract the tartness of tomatoes. So I've just got my soft brown sugar out, and I'm just going to pop a little bit of that in just so it stops the tomatoes being so tart. So the next thing is I am going to put the smoky bacon, mushrooms and peppers in the frying pan and give them a bit of a fry off. So the bacon lardons and the mushrooms and the peppers are crisping up nicely, and it's got to that bit where the fat's starting to render a bit off the bacon. And to me, that's the point where you need to chuck potatoes in so they can just cook up a little bit in that wonderful rendered fat. And that is why I've always got a problem at having to work out and things, because I think it's just amazing having to cook things in fat. So just going to give them a little bit of a run through, a little bit of a cook up like that, and then I'm going to start adding the beans and tomatoes. I put in a carton of passata. The ones over here are 350 grams. And half a tin of Heinz baked beans. I was going to chuck all of it in, but then I looked and saw how much food I'd made. So I figured I'd go for half a tin, and that's plenty. I've gone for 2 big grabs of soft light brown sugar, so I reckon that's probably 2 tablespoons, and a tablespoon of smoked paprika, and then just a little sprinkle of sage, because I just want a little bit of flavour. I don't want it coming and overwhelming everything. And already I can smell the lovely smokiness coming through in there. So I'm just going to give that another stir. Now it's all been warmed through. Pop the sausages on top and then put the lid on, keep it on low, and cook that for about 10 minutes. So just give that a stir. The lowest heat on these hob rings isn't particularly low, so you do have to keep giving it a stir. So just give it another bit of a stir, move everything around a little bit. I might drop just like 50 ml of water in there just to help steam those spuds off a bit. Because even though the tiny little chunks, they're still, the cooking, I can tell they're almost there, but they're not quite there. And the sauce is drying out a little bit. So just check that out, give it a bit of a stir. Potatoes are almost there. I think we've just got about another 5 minutes on those. So we've added a little bit of salt and pepper just to well, season it. And another stir, lid back on, 5 minutes. Should be good enough for me to put the breadcrumbs on. So let's give that another stir, and I can see that the potatoes are cooked through, the sausages will definitely be cooked through now, and everything else is fine as it is. So I am going to plate these up because we're starving. What time is it? It's 20 to 4 and we've not eaten yet. So this is, yeah, we're starving. So I'm going to plate this up, and then I'm going to sprinkle a nice liberal amount of breadcrumbs on each plate, and then we're going to fill our faces with it in our usual demeanour.
Right.
I have said that it's like 20 to 4.
Okay, so I'll go for right hand one.
Thank you.
Have I got to eat first?
Am I allowed to eat first?
Yeah.
Wowzer. Wowzer. Bit of the sausage. And whatever I get on my fork.
Stuff it in your face fast because you're hungry.
Stuff it. Oh no, making a mess. Oh no.
Like that? It took you a few seconds to register that though.
All the flavours.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's got a lovely like smoky undertones. It's really good with the smoky bacon and the smoked paprika.
More mushroom sausage.
Careful though, there's not much room for that.
Oh, there is in my mouth.
Good?
I like that one. Sorry to sound surprised.
Well, it was a Mandy concoction. I said I'd make this up because I found a sausage stew of a sausage casserole, and it had all sorts of other things and faffing and putting it in ovens, and ain't nobody got no time for ovens. You can tell it's cooled down a bit up here because we've got steam on our food. Although I don't know if you can see the view behind John there. If I can get that in. That's so nice. Oh, the joys of urban park-ups. What time is it, babe?
It's 20 to 2.
20 to 2 in the morning. They like doing the bins in the night over here anyway.
Yeah.
Just been for a walk around this campsite, which is Camping Laguna Playa. We are having to call tiredness. We've had 3 nights in a run of not really getting much sleep. We're grumpy and we have no idea what we're doing or where we're going next, even though we know that we love it here and obviously we want to go and see some things. So this site's lovely little, see 4 stars on the thingy there, can't even point in the right direction, look at that. And it's got a pizza place that looks lovely. There's hardly anyone in there, so we found, I've just been for a walk round and there was a stretch of pitches where there was about 6 or 7 in a row that were empty, so we're just going to go and plonk ourselves in the middle of there. The facilities were being cleaned as I was having a walk round. The lady on reception was really nice. So yeah, and I'll spin you around this way. We've got a lovely car park there, but there is the sea. So we'll just have to walk from the site to there with the kayak. And it's not too choppy today either, so hopefully we'll have a few days of getting the kayak out. John obviously will be editing tonight, because tonight is Wednesday. And he will also be editing all day tomorrow. And hopefully we'll be able to stay with enough time to get John to actually get out and enjoy this place as well, as much as we can. And I've just noticed how busy it looks now because of everybody that's just walked past, but there's been nobody walking past for ages. So yeah, here's what it is. We're staying here.
How is your food, Betty?
The food was wonderful. You made a really good choice.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Amazing.
It's like, what shall I have? I've this, and then John goes, oh, teriyaki chicken. Okay.
How's the view?
Perfect view of Mandy. Nice beer.
Nice beer. Nice food.
Nice food. Excellent company. Cooper's doing really well.
There it is.
Sweeties. He makes such a good pub and restaurant, doesn't he? He's so
It did
cool.
get really warm for us, about 24 degrees in the
Oh
sun.
yeah, it was so hot.
So that's why he's under the table, hiding away.
And now the clouds have come over, so it's good
Yeah.
because it was getting a bit warm.
Yeah. Stop teasing the people at home. See, they thought it was funny as well.
Yeah.
Right, so we're going to see everyone next Thursday.
Yeah, we will. See you Thursday, guys. Take care.
See you Thursday.
Bye.
Bye.